Hey everybody and welcome to another breakdown video, this time for the Drums of Liberation. Episode 1070 is the last stop before the craziest stretch of episodes in One Piece's history. And this episode was unfortunately rough around the edges as a price to pay. This episode makes it obvious that all the resources available are dedicated to the upcoming stretch of episodes. Despite cool ideas from Yusuke Suzuki, the episode did not look the best visually, which is extremely rare in Wano. And when you have a design like Dragon Kaido on a low priority episode, we know the hell that's gonna break loose. CGI Kaido. To give you a brief history of CGI Kaido, he was first used in episode 1004. Before this episode, he was always hand-drawn. But I believe the reason Dragon Kaido CGI looks bad is because it was a last-minute decision back then. I don't think the dedicated staff wanted to use 3D Kaido initially, but a weekly anime and an episode that's fully dragon action can cause animators extreme exhaustion on the top of their already tireless hours, and they might meet the deadlines before they can finish it up. So I don't think they had the time to make it better, especially when you look at Dragon Momo, who looks way better. People don't exactly know how time-consuming drawing few frames of Kaido are, let alone entire animation sequences for like 4 years. The harm Dragon Kaido inflicts was mainly to the storyboard because Suzuki provided some cool angles that work well with villains delivering such dialogue, especially with such fantastic soundtrack choices aside from Nami's moment. Suzuki's direction nailed the atmosphere of the declaration for Kaido as the winner. That was one of my favorite parts by far of the episode. Cool use of colors and environment sounds. Many cool things Suzuki usually does are present here, like his use of negative space, colors, and perspective shots. But overall, it's among his weakest performances compared to previous episodes of his. Another big problem of this episode was the pacing and structure. Nami's moment was stretched out a bit too much, with it taking two different scenes that were far apart. So yeah, there isn't much to talk about this episode outside of few moments, and it's not an episode I'm a fan of overall. However, the Drums of Liberation took all of this underwhelming stuff on its back, from the heartbeat transitioning to the drums, to the tempo of the song slowly getting faster, to the smile at the end. The animator Nightberry participated for the third time in a row. He gave us cool art on Zunisha, but his work outside of that was heavily corrected by the animation director Shuichi Ito, who did most of the art in the episode, and it's probably among his weakest work. I don't think it's straight up bad, but it's extremely average. Compositing was good in very few bits, but rest were also average. I feel Suzuki just needs that one step improvement to become a great director. The level of unbalance in his episodes is noticeable most of the time. Overall, I'm giving this episode like a 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching, see you on August 6th.